The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from SoFi. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
White, 40 got, 40 got.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throwing right away is Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. complete right side to Kincaid. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. It is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Big 20.
In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. 3rd and a yard. In motion, it's Robinson. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and you're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They are going for it. Stafford. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Kupp in motion. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. 53. Ready. 59.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. Third down and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off, it's DeMar Hamlin.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On the ground, this is James Cook. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen, going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half, as that one's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break, as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing is Allen. He'll tuck it, and he will score. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 13-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings that 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 54. Hey, give me a radar.
Again, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch. than it does after a drop.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 2 and gained 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a first down throw for Stafford. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a second down throw for Stafford.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll run with Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Allen going to throw again. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Stafford now on second down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Stafford. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Here's second down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to try it here again.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air again, Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Cup in motion. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Rams, first down.
Stafford to throw again. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
That's another Rams, first down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Second down, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.